wondered how plants eat if they don't have a mouth like us? Well, plants make their own food in a special process called photosynthesis. The word photo means light, and synthesis means to make something. So photosynthesis means making food with light. To do photosynthesis, plants need three things: sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide. The plant takes in water through its roots and takes carbon dioxide from the air through tiny holes in its leaves and collects sunlight with something called chlorophyll, which is what makes leaves green. Photosynthesis happens inside tiny parts of plants called chloroplasts. You can think of chloroplasts like mini food factories inside the leaf. They are filled with chlorophyll, which captures sunlight like solar panels. In the first part, called the light stage, the plant uses sunlight to split water into oxygen and hydrogen. The oxygen goes into the air. That's the same oxygen we breathe. The plant keeps the hydrogen and uses it for the next part. The light energy also gets stored as special energy packets called ATP and NADPH. You can think of them as tiny batteries a plant uses later. In the second part, called the dark stage or the Calvin cycle, the plant takes carbon dioxide from the air and uses the stored energy from the light stage to build glucose, a type of sugar. This is the plant's food. The plant can use it right away for energy or store it for later. This sugar is the plant's food. The plant can use it right away for energy or store it for later. Photosynthesis is super important because it keeps every living thing alive. Plants use it to make food, and animals, including us, eat plants or other animals that eat plants. It also gives us oxygen to breathe. Without photosynthesis, there would be no food and no air for life on Earth. Not all plants do photosynthesis in exactly the same way. Most plants, like trees and flowers, use a regular way called C3 photosynthesis. Some grasses, like corn, use C4 photosynthesis, which helps them in very sunny places. And desert plants, like cactuses, use CAM photosynthesis, where they take in air at night to save water. You can try a simple experiment. Put a small water plant like Elodea, a thin green plant that grows in ponds, in a clear glass of water and shine a light on it. You'll see tiny bubbles of oxygen form on the leaves. That's photosynthesis happening in real time. Let's remember, photosynthesis happens when plants take sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide to make sugar and oxygen. The sugar gives the plant energy and the oxygen goes into the air for us to breathe. The next time you take a deep breath, think of plant. Photosynthesis keeps our world full of food and air. It's truly the magic of nature.